Whoa, what it do, man? It's the original hot boy, Young Turk. Shout out my homie, my brother, man, Mikey T, the movie star. And right now, you already know we live on Report Card Radio.
Turk, can you take me back and tell me about your first time meeting Boosie?
My first time meeting Boosie was, I'm talking about face to face, was probably in New Orleans. It was in New Orleans I mean, I didn't met him when he was young, you know what I'm saying, but we ain't never really just encountered each other and had a conversation. Our first conversation was at Nouveau's in New Orleans. He was doing an autograph signing meet and greet, you know, and I happened to be in the city, you know. I went to him, man. Me and my wife, we was actually eating, and I had got a phone call from Raquel from TMZ, you know, and she was like, "Look, Boosie, he on Canal Street doing the radio in-store meet and greet, So I turned my truck around. I went hollered at him, you know, and we had a connection since then. You know, he went through what he went through. I went through what I went through. We could relate to each other, man. We both went to prison. You know, we both went through a whole lot of life-threatening situations, you know what I'm saying? And if anybody in the industry that I can relate to, far as in my age bracket, is Boosie. So, you know what I'm saying? When we met, man, we exchanged numbers, and we've been in contact ever since. We done did, like, 3 songs together, like, you know what I'm saying, on some real shit, like, you know, like he sent me something, I got on it, I sent him something, he got on it, you know, post this for me, I posted, he post mine, like, it's all love, you know what I'm talking about?
And, you know, he just beat his battle with cancer, and I know your wife did as well. Have you guys had a chance to speak about that?
Yeah, we actually spoke about that. I was in Nashville, and he had called me like, man, I'm on FaceTime, like excited, like man, I don't got I don't got no iPhone. I'm an Android man. You know what I'm saying? He like, man, you can get a FaceTime, man. And he was doing his rehab, you know, I believe in Texas. And man, Boosie been putting in work, man. I'm talking about he dropping an album every month this year, he say, you know, and me and him started talking about, you know, the serious situation because I can relate to what he went through. My wife, she had breast cancer. She went through the chemotherapy and the radiation and getting her breast cut off, reconstructive surgery, and I was there right with her. I had to go through it with her. You know what I'm saying? I'm changing the tubes and all that. So I just encouraged them, you know what I'm saying? But Boosie's spirit is real high. And we just talked about life, man, you know, and he just was saying, you know, how he had to go through what he went through, you know what I'm talking about? And he real humble, man. Like Boosie, real humble dude, man, you know what I'm saying? And if you don't know him, man, get to know him, man, you're going to like him, man, you know what I'm talking about?
Tell me about this new single you've been pushing.
Oh, man, something I had did, man, that I really ain't take too serious. You know, I was messing around at the AMS studio, you know, shout out to Elvin Mays, you know, and I recorded it. I had all my homeboy. We was in there before we was going to a club that night, you know, at Blue Envy. I think I had something there, or they had something. I don't even remember, but you know, I felt like I needed to hit the boot. So once I did the song, everybody was vibing to it, and I still wasn't feeling it until after, you know, it got back to me and they were mixing master. So I wound up putting it out on my SoundCloud, you know what I'm saying, and it ain't take off until I really just start pushing it. And what made me start really pushing it is sending it to the blogs. My son had my phone one day. We was in McDonald's parking lot. My son, he 2 years old. You know, he not work the phone and everything. He went straight to that song and he was singing it. So I told my wife, I say, man, I'm about to put this song out. I'm about to put a push behind it. And when I did it, I put it out, man. Everybody started gravitating to it. You know, I did a little 2-step dance. You know, I'm not a dance, but I did a little 2-step where you block the hater and everybody start trying to do the dance, and I'm all in my jacuzzi doing the dance, blocking the hater. You know what I'm saying? And it's produced by one of the hottest producers, man. He produced the Rich Carlton for Plies, DT Spacely. You know what I'm saying? DT Spacely, man, shout out to him. He sent me the track, like 4 tracks. And he was like, man, I'm telling you, man, just do you. So that's what I did, man. And today, man, you know, it's going crazy in the streets, going crazy on the internet. About to do the radio impact, man, and see what it do. I believe I got me one.
So, Turk, on this record, you're speaking about people hating on your grind. Since coming home, what type of situations like this have you actually come to face with?
It just every day, like whatever you're doing, not just me, it's just people in general. You know, when you grinding, when you're doing something right, you always gonna have somebody hating, somebody trying to pull you back, the negativity. Like it wasn't there when as long as I was doing negative stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's like we was all in agreement with each other. But the minute I start chasing my visions and doing things that I need to do as a man for my family, you know what I'm saying, here come all the adversity, you know what I'm talking about? So one day I felt that way, you know, from the heart, like people didn't give me a chance like they give everybody a chance. I had to get it from the mud. And when you listen to this song, that's basically what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about nobody in particular. I'm just talking about the haters, the ones that didn't believe in me, the ones that, you know what I'm saying, turned their back on me, you know what I'm saying? Like every day, that's what I deal with. So that song is like a welcome back, Turk back. I'm not gonna look back type song. You know?
So Turk, any plans to go further with the song? Any plans of a remix?
Yeah. Actually, Lil Boosie and Bankroll Fresh, you know, they gonna be on the remix. You know, shout out to Boosie Badazz, you know what I'm saying? Bankroll Fresh and my brothers. And you know, we talk all the time, man. Boosie just sent me a whole bunch of Jewel House clothing line, man. You know, I'm about to rock his shit, you know what I'm saying? We support each other, Bankroll Fresh, you know, of course he let me get on his Ballin' Like a Hot Boy remix. We done did a couple shows together. You know, it's all love. Bankroll Fresh like my little brother. He remind me of me, you know what I'm saying? So it's all love, man. Like we just grinding, we working, bro. I'm ready to work with everybody in the industry. Like it's no beef. It's all love from me, you know what I'm saying?
You're now flying with First Class Films.